Let's play Pokemon Dream World. Why? I have no idea. I guess it was bound to happen one day. Yeah, I really have no reason for recording this at all, but I felt like recording something, and I was about to do the Dream World for the day, so I'm like, hey, why not record this? So, yeah, this is going to be really boring, especially if you frequently do this, because if there's one thing that pretty much everybody agrees on with the Dream World, it is really, really tedious. I'll show the movie, I guess, because I usually don't look at it. I like how they call it a movie and not like an animation or whatever. Yeah, if anybody can agree on... If people agree on anything, it's that this thing is tedious and probably shouldn't be like on a website. It should be like a 3DS app or something. But I use a DS Lite to connect, so then I wouldn't be able to get on it at all. So, hey, I guess it's kind of good to have it online. I don't know, at least have the option. Okay, so let's see what happens. Let me visit my home. Oh my god, somebody actually swapped something. Finally. Let's see what they gave me. If they gave me a bunch of crap. Nope, nobody took anything. Really? You know, I've got a couple pearls here. Heart scale. I think these are some pretty decent items. Apparently nobody wants them. Or nobody's going to my home. I don't know. See how my garden's doing. I get to click on a bunch of LPed berries. While we're at it, let's play Farmville, except I don't have a Facebook, and even if I did, I probably would not have a Farmville. And why was I able to click on that plant and not water it? I don't know. So yeah, apparently with berries in this thing, if you don't go here for 100 days, it turns all of your berries into Dream World points. Well, all of them except for one of each type. I didn't know that it was one of each type until lately, but anyway, point is I have 15 of every berry except for the ones that I'm specifically trying to plant. So let's take a look at my room, because that'll be interesting, I guess. Get to show off all my stupid decorations that I spent hundreds of berries on that 3 people will get to see, except for now I guess a lot of people get to see it. Yeah, here it is. Let me go to this so you can actually see. I have a telescope, oh my. Hey look, out here it's space, and out here it's snowing. It's funny because it's different. And over here is all my dolls. I have like way too many goddamn water-type dolls, because apparently those are the only ones you can buy without the new types of berries that came with the Icy Cave. And also there's a Bulbasaur over here that's kind of alone. And over here I've got these two, because those are like the event dolls. So yeah, there's still a bunch more that I would like to buy. I might be able to buy something with a LPed, because I just... Yeah, I can get a Charmander. Yeah, I just grew a bunch of LPeds. Let's see, I should be able to get Charmander and, I believe, Axew. My goal is eventually to get everything, but... one thing at a time. So let's get this one. If I had to get one of the two, I'd go with the Charmander, so... Now you get to live out the rest of your pitiful existence on the couch next to the Bulbasaur doll. Which nobody will be able to see because their giant Pokemon image will be in front of it. Yeah, this is my Ben & Jerry, by the way. I have to keep putting ice types to sleep because I want to get to the Icy Cave, and recently they changed the fact that it used to be completely random. Now you actually do get to influence where you go depending on the type of Pokemon you put to sleep. So if I'm lucky, I'll get to go to the Icy Cave at least 5 times here. Because Lord knows there's enough stuff from it that I need. But, even if I don't particularly want something, I guess I'll play the minigame for it anyway. If I haven't done it yet, just so I can bitch about each one of the minigames separately. I might not get to do the candle or minecart games if I keep going to the cave, because those are only in the Manor in the mountain. So let's see what I find today. Shuckle, I don't really want you, but I'll do the game anyway, because I said I would. And it's the ice cream game, which is probably my most hated one. But there is a trick to it, so yeah, I use Oran berries because they're common. Anyway, yeah, you scoop ice cream and you match the size that's on the right side of the screen, and you stack it to the heavens, stack it to the heavens. I don't know where I was going with that reference. And then afterwards, the Pokemon gets to eat this gigantic freaking pile of ice cream and probably die from it. I also want to know how one berry can produce this much ice cream, but hey, who am I to make sense? Anyway, yeah, the trick to this game is after you place the scoop, place another scoop like on it, and then it'll freeze into place for some odd reason. And so you just kind of keep going like this until you reach... wait. Okay, yeah. Sometimes they don't stick. Oran berry is not the best kind of berry to use. I don't know what the best kind of berry to use is, honestly, because I don't really care. I think you only need to get, like, 20 feet to even beat the minigame. Come on. To even beat the minigame, and I usually get over 100, so... And now I'm getting scoops that are way too big, but whatever. The game is also lagging, probably, because I'm recording. So, now Shuckle gets to, yeah. Let's see, 120... Yeah, that's 10 feet of ice cream. And there's a lot more at the bottom, and before people say that it resembles a penis, even though it doesn't. And yeah, the game is severely lagging for whatever reason. So, I wonder if Shuckle will be able to make a rare candy from this. Can it still make rare candies after the second gen? I don't remember. And it's a female, which are generally good to have, and it has Contrary, which, for Shuckle, is actually might be a really good ability. I don't know. I'm probably not going to take it, because there's other... Damn you, Cleffa. I don't want to do the ice cream game again. I have to do it, though. Okay, let me explain how I choose what Pokemon that I take. I think what most people do is they just try and get stuff that they haven't found yet and hope to get a female, and if they like find a whole bunch of stuff that they don't have and only one of them is a female, then they'll take that one. Because if you don't know, female Dreamworld Pokemon can pass down their ability through breeding. Males can't. I think there's like a 25% chance of finding females. But, God damn, this game is laggy. My method for choosing is based off of this list that I have open in Notepad on the side of the screen. Basically, since I already have a really big collection of Pokemon in my PC, and my standards are really weird, so like I like to have everything caught from its in-game location. So like with Shuckle, I already have it caught from wherever the hell you catch it in, I don't even remember. And so I don't want to replace it with one from the entry forest. So, with that one, I would have to keep it in the forest and never actually get it into the PC at all. But with Cleffa, because you can only get it from breeding Clefairy, it doesn't have a caught location, so that one I can replace. So, in my list, I kind of have a bunch of different tiers. Tier 1 is stuff that you can only get from the Dream World. Tier 2 is, like, stuff that you would have to hatch from eggs normally. 3 is stuff that you would normally have to catch duplicates of and evolve one of them. Hey, another female, what do you know? And then Tier 4 is stuff that I have no need for at all. I took a ball toy the other day, but I'll show the Wailord game. So yeah, Shuckle is Tier 4, which means I don't really want it. Cleffa is Tier 2. Personally, I'm hoping for a Nosepass or a Gibble or a Snover, because I do need those. Or another Diglett or another Voltorb or another Snorunt, even though I got all of those already. As I've already stated, I don't like to breed for stuff unless you really have to. So I have to catch, like, multiples so that I can have one of each evolutionary stage in the PC. I've stated this on many occasions, but people shouldn't do what I do, because I play the game in an extremely retarded and, like, picky and OCD manner. That's just kind of my way of doing things. So, yeah, if you find a female Shuckle and you think that you can, like, do well with it with Shell Smash or whatever the hell move you would give it, go ahead and take it. Who cares if you already have one in the PC? Just replace it. I'm sure this one would be better. And I have already lost one. I have gotten through this game before without, getting any to fall into the water. I've actually gotten somewhat good at it, but I still usually mess up somewhere. I think my high score is, like, around the 90,000 mark. We'll see what I get this time. And one of my goals in this game is just to basically bounce the Pokemon off of as many balls as you can without actually breaking them, because then that builds up your multiplier. I don't know if this is the best strategy, but it's generally what I do. And somehow I did not lose everything that I had. The joys of the Dream World minigames. Pretty much get sick of them after the first time you've ever played them, and then you have to play them 500 more times after that. And I swear this timer is, like, mocking me here. It's like the clock on the last day of school. Okay, let's see how I did. Probably not that great. I don't know what your goal is, but I'm sure I passed it. And a Baltoy can't have a gender, so it can't be female, obviously. Surprised I already got 3 Pokemon. This cave is usually kind of, chintzy with what it gives you. Have I found everything on... Have I found something on every screen so far? Snover, I need one of these. And so, of course, since this is one that I do want to take, it's going to be a male, which means I'm going to have to decide, do I want the male of something that I actually want, or do I want the female of something I don't want? This is a problem that has come up many, many times before. So yeah, this is the sliding game. It's, lagging like a Wolverine. My god, this computer. This computer isn't bad. It might not be great, but it's not bad. It just can't handle running Flash games while recording, apparently. I don't know. Stupid Riolu stole my cupcake. So yeah, if you don't know, this is a new-ish game. Yeah, it's like a month old, this game. When the Dream World first launched, it had the Pleasant Forest, the Windswept Sky, and the Sparkling Sea. Then after that, they added the Spooky Manor. Then after that, they added the Rugged Mountain. And then last month, they added the Icy Cave. And each of the new areas had a new minigame to come with it. So, yeah, it's male. But, whatever, I might end up taking it anyway. The weird thing about Snover is that it's known for its ability to cause hail as soon as you send it in, and the Dream World one has a different ability, so it kind of loses its usefulness in that regard, but what can you do? Well, here's what you could do. You could breed it, but I've already established that I don't like doing that. It's not like I'm going to use it in battle, so who cares? I just like to have a collection of stuff that satisfies my high standards. Nobody cares about pass orbs. Nobody cares about gems. Solrock is not something that I want, but again, I have to show the minigame for it, so. This is a really easy minigame, though. If you don't know the trick, you will now after watching this. Here's what I hate, though. It says find the missing bonsai, and you're like, okay. And then it doesn't show what you're looking for. It shows you and the Pokemon that you're trying to earn. And yeah. Okay, basically, you go through the maze until you find the berry. I was extremely lucky with this. Then, within 2 screens of the berry, you will find the missing Pokemon. So just look for shaking stuff, or if you're too impatient for that, then just click everything. And so, blah, 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 there's Gloom. And I believe there is now a 100% chance of this next screen having the bonsai on it. Yep, there it is. Normally it does take longer than that, but yeah, you can get lucky. And Solrock, again, is genderless. I think Morning Sun might be a good move for it to have, but I don't know. There's also, in addition to gender, you have to worry about moves. There's 3 moves that everything can get. Like, I think, yeah, everything that you get from this will basically have what it normally would at level 10, plus 1 other move. And it can either be... What the hell? Is the ice, like, breaking faster than usual because the game is slowing down to ridiculous speeds? Anyway, yeah, it can have 1 move that it can normally learn anyway, but I think usually at a higher level. And then 2 better moves, which are either egg moves, or, like, TMs from past generations, or Black-White 2 move tutor stuff. God, I am failing miserably. I blame the lag, but... And the other Pokemon are getting lucky with where things are appearing. Like, Jesus Christ, I cannot... Apparently the timer doesn't slow down with this one. It does with other games, but not that one. Luckily, I already found a female Snorunt before. And a Dunsparce, for that matter. So I'm not going to be pissed off that I missed out on my opportunity for that one, but I do need 2 more Snowrunts. 1 to evolve into a Glalie, and 1 to keep as is. Let's see if I go to a different area. Not that I really want to, but I guess it would make the video have more variety in it. Oh my god, this lag. Can't wait to do the Pelipper race. I actually one time lost the Pelipper race due to lag. I guess we'll get to see if that happens again, because, yeah, it's starting to look that way. And here we go. Let's find out. Granados is in Tier 3, so I wouldn't hate to take it, but I'd rather take the Cleffa. Or the Snover. Alright, so yeah, let's see how much of a travesty this is going to be. So far, it looks about normal. The thing about the Pelipper race is that it doesn't change at all. Every single time you do it, it's the same exact pattern. I can't say I've exactly memorized the pattern, but I memorized the beginning of it. Yeah, up through about there, you can do that every time, but then after this, I kind of just do it by sight. So yeah, one time I was playing this on a computer that, like, my god, that computer was freaking slow. There's really nothing in the world I could compare that thing to. Like, I don't know, imagine trying to run Mario Galaxy on an NES while it was on fire, and you might have about the right speed. But... So yeah, I wasn't actually able to complete the race within the 2 minutes that it gives you. So I didn't get to get the Pokemon that time. I believe it was a Meditite. And then there was the time last week when I was trying to get a Gibble, and I completed the minigame, and then the entire Firefox window froze, and I didn't get to actually keep it. I was kind of pissed off. Okay, so yeah, I got the Granados. That's Fire Punch, it's not bad. I'd have to get open Smogon's page to say what moves are worth getting, don't want you. I'm not really sure what I'm aiming for at this point, but there's no real point in stopping. Yay, Dusk Ball, I'll get to throw that away. Ball toy. And blah 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 blah. Okay, I believe that was 3 trips. You usually get about 6. So yeah, let's find out how bad the lag can possibly get. Can't imagine that it would be much worse than... Oh, here we got a different area. Yay. So now I get to check a different part of my list. In this area, I am looking for an Electrike, because in all of the months that I've been doing this stupid dream world, I have only ever found one of them, and I need another one for the PC. If I do find one, I will probably take it, because apparently those things are rarer than the Holy Grail, so... No, I don't want one of you. No. Poliwag is a very good Pokemon to get, because Politoad's Dream World ability is Drizzle, but I already have one, and I don't really want it anyway, because I have to keep it in the forest. Mareep I kind of need, but don't really. So yeah, that was a nice little trip to the forest. I'm glad we got to do that one together. Let's see, can I get anything useful now? Yep, Icy Cave again. If I don't get to do the minecart or candle games in this, then I'll have to complain about them anyway, but that can wait until I'm done doing all my trips through this place. Not really sure what else to talk about. Cubone, I got one of those already. Don't really have anything to say about that. No, come on, there's so many other Pokemon that are in here. Like, I have still never found a Nosepass. I'm not convinced that they exist. But apparently they do, according to Cerebi and Bulbapedia, and absolutely nowhere else, because nobody else has any information on this place. Spheal... no. It's a tier 4. I don't want to bother playing the game for it. And, yep, Icy Cave again. This is probably going to be the last run-through. Unless... I mean, I don't know. It's hard... I don't know what determines when Pokemon stop showing up. Because I've had it happen on the 5th, but I've also had it happen on, like, the 7th or 8th. No. Give me something that I want. I mean, I'm glad it's giving me a lot of berries and stuff, but... come on. So far, that female Cleffa's looking like the best thing I've found. Fine, I'll do this again, because we've already proven how worthwhile it is to try and play this ice game while recording. Should probably just stop the recording, honestly. I think if I found a Gibble or something, then I would, because I wouldn't want to totally botch it up, but it's a snow runt. I don't need it as much as other things, so... Yep, just doing this. Gotta love the spectacular animation on this, by the way. Wonder how many hours of effort went into those. Apparently the Dreamworld artwork was, like, taken from Pokemon Channel, I think it was. So yeah, it's not even, like, specifically drawn for this. Cupcake! Cupcake! Want the cupcake? Must get all the cupcakes. Happy times. Okay. And what do I got? What do I got? What do I got? And female with water pulse. Okay. Shield on, don't care. Spheal, don't care. And last chance? Nothing at all. Okay. Just load already. And let's see, will I get a mysterious 7th playthrough? And will people kill me for having to watch it a 7th time? Find out after this animation. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing in here that I want. Well, no, there's... Okay, correction. There's nothing in here, period. I don't know why I said it that way. Okay, so now let's see what mishmash of, random legendaries people put to sleep today. It might not be. There's usually at least 2 of them, but I think ever since, they started doing the whole put this type to sleep in order to get something, people caught on, and no, we got 1 legendary and no ice type, surprisingly. Weird. Dream Ball. Yay, it's hacked. Yay. What the crap? Okay, let's see what other stuff on here is hacked. That one might be fine. I don't know. Maybe only the Dialga's hacked. Yeah, you can get Geodudes now, so I guess that one's technically legit. Why am I looking at these? I don't know. And yeah. Except, actually, the Dialga might not be hacked, because you can get it from the Dream Radar. But I don't know if you use Dream Balls for those, because I haven't really seen any footage of it. So yeah, anyway, here's Thornberry, and what do I get today? It's pretty much between the Snover, which I need for the collection, the Cleffa, which is female, and I don't know, let's bring up Smogon. What's the topic called? It's like, released Dream World abilities. Yeah. Search through this. Cleffa Aromatherapy is Egg Move. Shuckle. Nobody wants to use Helping Hand on that thing, but... Wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. Shuckle. Okay, Shuckle. Helping Hand, Egg Move. Nobody cares. Water Pulse, I believe it can just learn through a TM anyway. Wait, I keep typing in the wrong thing. Water Pulse... Oh, Gen 4 TM. So, yeah, I don't know. I already have a Snorunt. I mean, I already have a female Snorunt. If I didn't yet, then hells yeah, I'd take it. I'd take it because I love Frostlass, but I already have Frostlass now, so I'll go with the Cleffa, even though I probably shouldn't. But this thing keeps showing up, and I'd like to stop playing the ice cream game every time it shows up, so yeah, I'll take the Cleffa. Which means I can wipe it from my list. And now I get to do fantastic gardening and other such exciting things, which I have absolutely no reason to record this part, but I guess I'll check out like 1 or 2 houses from the Dream Pal thing. Because I actually do have Dream Pals on this, because you don't need to do anything to get them. But I think like 7 of them just kind of disappeared from the Earth. I don't know what happened to them. Ever since the big like update in June, they just kind of disappeared. Yeah, here's... see what you have. Sometimes I just give people items that I have no need for, because I have like 200 revives. I don't really need any more, so if somebody has something like a Great Ball, I might not want it, but I'll give them the revive. But yeah, I can't exactly trade for a Maggost Berry, because I already have some, and you can't swap for stuff that you already have, which is kind of stupid, but yeah. So yeah, pro tip, don't have a share shelf of 9 of the same item, especially if it's a berry, because people usually get berries in bulk, and they're not really that hard to get. I mean, I have 2 pearls on mine, but that's 2. If it was 9, that would be stupid. Except even that, you'd think that people would take those, because it's basically free money. But I guess not. And then the game just crashes. It can't handle me watering plants. And yeah, I'll check like one other person. Because this video clearly hasn't gone on long enough. And my ridiculous amount of, like, sarcasm and passive-aggressive hatred towards this place hasn't been conveyed yet. Again, 3 of the same period. Like, you have other slots. Put stuff on it. Why do people have empty share shelves? I don't get it. I mean, this person probably hasn't been on in a while, so maybe that's why, but no, it's not, because you can't take items off of it, you have to trade items, so there would at least be, like, a bunch of junk on there. I don't know, here, one more person. And by the way, I do have all the other houses, except for the 2 new ones. I'm using the, don't think I can take any of those. I'm using the log cabin because I think it looks the best. I'll probably switch to the treehouse once I get that. So, yeah, that was about it. Do I want to take back any items? Probably not, because I still hope in vain that one day people will take the crap off of my shelf and then I'll be able to replace it with new crap. But so far, that has not happened. Gem, shard ore, revive, yeah. And then a bunch of berries that I have 15 of each, except for the ones that I just got more of. So yeah, I don't need to bother with that. Well, wasn't that fun? Next time on Pokemon Dream World. Nothing, because I'm never doing this again. Okay, I forgot I was supposed to bitch about these 2 minigames too. So, I got this footage from Sturm 2005. I just found the videos on YouTube. I'm sorry that I stole your videos, but I didn't feel like going through the dream world again to get the footage or anything like that. So, anyway, this is the candle game. It only shows up in the Manor level, and it is very similar to the, like, don't get number 21 game from Mario RPG, which in turn is very similar to just some classic game that I don't know the name of. Anyway, keep in mind this is not me playing, so yeah, don't make fun of me messing up, but I think he might actually be losing these first ones on purpose. I'm not really sure, but I'll get into that in a minute. Anyway, the goal of this game, if you didn't read, or if it was too blurry to read, I don't know, is to not blow out the last candle. And you can blow out as many in a row as you want, as long as they're, like, touching. And then the golden ones give you extra points. But, basically, I actually don't hate this game. It's, as far as Dreamworld games go, this one is one of the more tolerable ones. Except it kind of takes a while to beat. And that clock on the right, my god, does it feel like it takes a lot longer than it really does. But, anyway, yeah, the main trick is you want to have it end up in a like, when you take your turn, basically your goal is to have it be in a certain setup. One of them is 2 rows of 2 each. If you have them go into that, then there's no way that you'll lose, basically. Whatever they do, you can counter. Also, 3 totally separate candles, or 5 totally separate candles, but that's a lot harder to set up. There's a few other setups, but those are the 2 main ones that I usually go for. You just have to try and think a move in advance, and once you start getting these bigger candles that take 2 turns to get rid of, it becomes a little harder, but I don't know. There's not really a penalty for losing, and that's what makes this game not suck as bad as it could. It's actually much better to lose a round than to blow out a blue candle, because the blue ones make you lose a ton of points. But losing a round, I think you still actually do get points. You just don't get as many as you would if you won. And in my experience with this game, the computer usually really sucks the first couple rounds, and then they get a lot harder later on. This one, it seems to be kind of the opposite, so that's why I thought maybe he lost on purpose at the beginning. Maybe there's like some sort of rubber band AI. I don't know. I'm probably wrong, but... I don't know what my high score for this one is. I think I've gotten 8 or 9 wins. So, probably pretty good. I've definitely passed 40,000. I might have passed 50,000. I can't remember. But, yeah, not too hard of a game, really. I don't really know why I'm sort of reviewing the game now, but I felt like I should show these off. Anyway, yeah, here's the other one. Again, from the same person. This is only in the Rugged Mountain area. I had to cut out, like, 30 seconds of load time on that previous one. This one loaded a lot faster, but it lags. So, clearly, don't record the Dream World, because it'll lag a lot. And this is the game that people who use a laptop touchpad, such as me, usually end up hating. I kinda like this one, even though I do use the touchpad, but it is really annoying sometimes. Because, yeah, basically you just draw the shapes that are in the boxes, and then you'll jump up to that level, and you have to get as many gems as you can. And that would be fine if the, like, shape recognition thing would work, which a lot of times it doesn't. Now here, because the game is lagging so bad, they're actually getting a pretty easy time with this one. But normally it goes a lot faster than this. Well, this is only the first level of it. There's 3 levels, and once you get to the last one, it gets really, really fast. But with the lag, it's still a lot more tolerable, so maybe running some horrible program in the background while doing the Dream World isn't a bad idea, actually. At least if you're doing the minecart game. Because, yeah, so far it's only been straight lines and Vs, but there's a couple other shapes you have to draw, and I always have bad luck with those. Well, not always, but, yeah, there's the Z, which isn't hard to draw at all, but... And there's the triangle, which I don't know how the hell they got that to be a triangle. Because sometimes I'll draw, like, a really good one, and it'll give me a Z. Sometimes I'll draw a Z, and it'll give me a triangle. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But I think a lot of other people have complained about it, too. And one time I did try to write down all of the shapes that you have to draw, so I could just draw them, like, way ahead of time and then have it already be up there when I got to the point. But I think it does change each time you play the game. The overall setup of the place seems to be the same every time, but I think the shapes you have to draw are different. I don't know, because I did write them down and then I end up losing because I had the wrong thing drawn. Maybe I wrote it down wrong, I don't know. But yeah, if you do it perfectly, you should get 8 of those star-shaped gems, I guess. I think the most I've ever gotten was actually 7, so maybe they do change. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's the minecart game. And they got a Burmy, and it wasn't a female, and I'm glad because I've never been able to find a female Burmy, and I've been looking for one for a long time, so I would be jealous if they did. But anyway, that's it for Dream World stuff. End.